Hi, what is your name?
My name is Rolando.
Rolando, how long have you been in the Texas militia?
Not for very long, but plan to be here for a long time.
And Rolando, do you have any military experience coming into the Texas militia?
No military experience, but quite a bit of range experience.
Okay, and when you came to the Texas militia, I'm sure there was a lot of preconceived ideas from what you've seen on the media of what they try to portray as what a militia is. What has your experience been since you've been here?
Well, the media portrays a militia as a threat not only to your society, but as well as your entire state into the United States. But coming out here and experiencing what I've experienced and lived through, and it's definitely an eye opener. It's not what the news say and CNN, what you hear about stuff like that. It's actually people that are not anti-government. They're pro-government. They just want to make sure that they're prepared for any natural disaster, any foreign threats, or anything like that. We're we're I like to portray the Texas militia as sheepdogs.
Great. And what would you tell your family and friends now being out at the first training event for you? What would you tell them about your experience and would it be positive or negative?
It's definitely something that I would let my family know and would like to inform more people of, not only my neighbors but my community. It's something that a lot of people need to be aware of, be more aware of what's going on right now and how things are going. And if you like, I believe in a safe community, and that's one thing that I know that I can preach to the person next to me, my being the milkman or the person that works at the local supermarket, and they'll listen. Lo que yo le diría a mi familia de la Texas Militia es que es una comunidad de individuales que que se preocupen por los vecinos, la comunidad, el estado más importante. Venimos aquí para entrenar, no nomás en tirar o en combate, pero educar las personas en la construcción de Estados Unidos, en que se formalizó, y para ayudar uno al otro en nuestra comunidad y en nuestro estado. So, yo invito a todos que no nomás pasen un día con nosotros, un día libre que usted tenga, y ven a conocer nueva gente y se va a divertir, va a salir algo de aquí, eso sí se lo prometo.
Hi there.
Hi,
What is your name?
my name is Karen.
Karen, do you have any prior military service?
No, I don't.
And Karen, what brings you to the Texas militia?
I want to serve my community. I want to help however I can just to keep us a free country.
And Karen, how long have you been with the Texas militia?
I've been with the militia for almost a year.
And how does the Texas militia differ or compare to what you see on TV and hear about the militias?
Well, on TV you constantly hear that they're doing all these bad things, that they're horrible people, and they're just out to kill the government, where in reality, like what you see here on training days, is that we're really just a bunch of people that just want to keep the U.S. the way it is, keep it free, and you know, keep our rights going, because, you know, in case the government can't withhold it, someone's got to do it.
Definitely. And Karen, what is your understanding of militia from a historical perspective?
From my historical perspective on it, back in the day, when we were trying to get our freedom from Britain, there wasn't a standard military force. And so it was pretty much militias that came together, the groups of people that helped get our freedom, to separate us from the British and make what we are today.
Definitely. And what would you tell your friends and family about the Texas militia?
My main thing to tell my friends and family would be is to educate yourself about the militia before jumping to conclusions of what we really are. And if that is what you feel, if what we truly are is what you feel you stand for, then you should join.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being part of the Texas Militia.
Thank you.
Grab your weapon system, work on your sight picture. Go ahead and lock and load.
Hi, what is your name?
I go by Snowman.
Do you have any prior military service?
Yes, I do. I served half of my 8 years in the military in the Air Force, and the other half as an M1 Abrams gunner in the United States Army.
How does the Texas militia differ or compare to what you hear or see on the TV?
There honestly is no comparison. The Texas Militia stands out. Predominantly, it is a community-based organization that also believes strongly in the American government.
What is your understanding of the militia from a historical perspective?
From a historical perspective, it was a way for farmers and other men who didn't want to be conscripted into the colonial armies to serve while still being able to protect their families in a time of war or in a time of emergency if, for any foreseeable fact that, say, the British forces did come through and start doing eradication measures on any of the colonial families.
Okay. And what would you tell your friends and family about the Texas militia?
I advocate the Texas Militia to anybody and everybody that I talk to that doesn't understand what a true militia is.
That's cool. Well, thank you for being part of the Texas militia.
Well,
Hi there. What is your name?
Buzz?
And Buzz, do you have any prior military service?
Yes, I do. I was in the Air Force for 21 years. I flew gunships in Vietnam, 141s, later C-5s at the end of my career.
And Buzz, what brings you to the Texas Militia?
I believe it's my civic duty to be an American, to defend the Constitution of the United States. Even though I may be 66 years old, I'm still fit enough to be able to help out in emergencies or in case of dire need for our country. Defend, I took the oath when I was first sworn in to the military to defend and uphold the Constitution, and I'd still like to do that today.
And how long have you been with the Texas Militia?
I joined, I think it was in December, January. Didn't know anything about it, but I'm learning and developed a lot of skills, and very impressed with the professionalism of the Texas Militia.
And Buzz, how does the Texas militia differ or compare to what you see and hear on TV about militias?
Well, when you see a militia on TV, they're always painted in a bad light, like they're a bunch of skinheads or rednecks holding up in a compound somewhere. But that's not what I saw here, and I think this is a very professional organization. They are just trying to help defend the Constitution and help in need cases of crisis in your own community. It's nice to have somebody there that can lend a hand.
And what is your understanding of the militia from a historical perspective?
From a historical perspective, the militia has been recognized by the Constitution, and we should have a standing militia in case things go wrong. We never can tell what kind of disasters or foreign enemies or domestic may attack, and everybody should have a right to defend themselves, their home, the Constitution, and their country.
Great. And what would you tell your friends and family about the Texas militia?
I would tell them to go to a meeting, hear what is being said, come out to a training, see what's being done, and if it's for you, if you're fit enough to do some little bit of leg work, running and jumping and that type of thing, and also to expand your mind as far as what you can do to help your community. I think this is exactly what would be for you.
Great. Well, thank you for being part of the Texas militia.
Thank you, sir.